or the feeds can be transcoded, repackaged, delivered to CDNs or directly to smart TVs, and or also downlinked to satellite teleports to be uplinked. And everything can be onboarded, orchestrated, managed, monitored, and reported on with the ZenMaster solution. So that's a quick overview of Zixi. I wanted to now pass the baton over to the Abridio folks.
Thank you, Michael. What a beautiful opening. So this is Nir and I'm Uri, and we are from the Abridio's leadership team. And today we're going to show you how Abridio is leading the way to a whole new world of broadcasting. We're going to try to keep it down to 15 minutes of platform overview and 15 minutes of fly through our demo. And then we'll open it up for discussion with Michael and John. So the new business and subscription models that OTT platforms introduced to broadcasting blew up the volume of content that is broadcasted worldwide to different endpoints. This content boom basically opens up for content owners so many more alternatives to distribute the content to multiple end takers and endpoints worldwide.
The problem is that the old hardware-driven MCR setup can keep up with those changes. Up until a few years ago, setting up and launching a new TV channel meant heavy and intensive CapEx investment. That means that it needed a long-term broadcasting plan and a business model around it in order to justify the investment. Setting up a new channel meant very long time to market. Broadcaster needed to buy or license between 5 to 15 different hardware systems. And that hardware-driven setup requires a lot of updates and ongoing technical support. In some cases, it requires physically staying in the control room, watching the monitors and system all day long, having to ensure that everything works well.
Now, Abridio is basically destroying the demand for TV broadcasting hardware. We enable TV broadcasters to upload and manage over the cloud their entire content and playout management and live control activity with zero system and hardware integration. We are providing one single interface, entirely cloud-driven on a monthly pay-as-you-go subscription model. So there is no more 3 months of setup, there is no more heavy CapEx and high OpEx, and no more being constrained to the actual site and monitors on premise.
Our one-stop shop platform enables you to manage your entire broadcasting using only a single interface and workflow without needing any hardware or system integration. Our customers are now able to easily launch their channels, upload their content library to the cloud, and broadcast their content feeds to multiple platforms worldwide at a whole new level of cost structure and performance. Now, this is how the next generation cloud-driven broadcasting workflow looks like. Taking it from left, first, we collect content and live feeds with Zixi from multiple sources in multiple formats. Next, our platform transcodes, QCs, and makes broadcasting ready. The playout part is where our customers get in and are able to manage their playouts and complete MCR. Everything is SaaS-based and manageable remotely from anywhere at any time. Our playout manager has several modules, both for heavy-duty broadcaster to lightweight content owners. Here you will find the MUM, the graphic manager, the programming and scheduling module, live feeds, recording, and more. To complete the delivery chain, our system then broadcasts the content feeds to multiple end takers in multiple formats using Zixi.
Now, we support the different broadcasting needs of all types and sizes of broadcasters. Our customer base includes multi-channel broadcasters such as Outdoor Channel Asia, part of the MAC group, SPI International, Baby First, a leading kids channel in the US, and we also have single channels and new content owners such as Doco Bay and Viva Nation. Here are a few examples.
So SPI is a perfect example of hardware to cloud, where an international broadcaster from Poland that runs more than 50 channels decided to move his channel from an on-prem playbox setup into the cloud. They enjoy the advantages of a short time to market, flexibility, and a whole new unit economic structure that fits the post-COVID monetization environment and economy. Outdoor Channel Asia is a perfect case study for a video. That's a tier 2 broadcaster from Asia, which consolidate 3 channels on one single platform with a programmer based in Hong Kong and an operational team based in Singapore. All those teams are able to collaborate jointly on a video's interface and broadcast their channel using our platform to multiple takers around Asia. Dokobay, our third example, is a classic example of an OTT service which offers documentaries on an SVOD model and added a TV linear channel as part of its offering. All in all, we serve more than 150 channels, many thematic channels like kids, music, movies, documentaries, Bollywood, sports, religion, and many other OTT content.
Now, what's most important to us is that in 4 years of activity, we haven't missed or lost even one single customer. We have zero churn while our customers just keep adding more and more channels to our platform. They grow their activity with us and keep on migrating channels from on-premise to cloud. And some of them use us also for pop-up channels and seasonal ones. Now, in terms of coverage, we distribute our customers' feeds to end takers and OTT platforms and multiple endpoints all around the globe. We use Zixi for more than 500 feeds, and we found it to be the most effective and universal building block for easily and actively, or effectively, I would say, shifting from hardware to cloud without having to worry about any integration with the end takers.
We host our cloud in 3 different locations worldwide. Each client's media and tenant is encrypted and fully protected. We run 2 parallel and fully independent and sync systems, main and a backup, ensuring that not a single broadcasting second is lost. Using Zixi, we deliver those feeds to end takers all around the globe with zero compromise on feed quality and accuracy.
Now, let's be honest about it. Taking your entire content to the cloud is a major decision, and we totally get that. So let's talk about the real risk in using cloud services and driven setup versus an on-premise setup or an on-premise provider-driven setup. Just to get your heads around it, last week, a data center of OVH Cloud, one of the largest cloud infrastructure providers in Europe, went on fire and burned down completely. Nir is showing you now the video. It was a complete disaster. You may have seen it all over the news. 40,000 servers went on fire. One of the video's 3 backups was stored on that data center. While we seamlessly migrated behind the scenes our entire cloud backup to another data center, our customers didn't miss even a single minute of broadcasting signal. That's a whole new level of agility, speed, and flexibility that a cloud-driven setup can provide. Now, I'm asking you, Nir, can you imagine that happening on your on-premise setup? Or how would your on-premise provider survive such a stress test? And I wonder, do you guys keep and run any backups and recordings of your precious content library?
Another very important part of our service is a 24/7 fully operated NOC that both monitors the channels and acts as a human support center to make sure that all your channels are running smoothly. On the commercial side, we offer multiple packages to all type of broadcaster. We serve both large enterprise and professional broadcaster, all the way, and heavy-duty CTOs, as well as fast ad-supported channels for OTT, and all the way to super light channels that are just getting started. And what's most important is that our platform is native cloud for real, which means it was built entirely in the cloud with zero orchestration of third-party and old solutions. We replaced the entire stack with one single invoice. No hidden cost, no hidden fees, with fixed, clear, and fully predictable cost per channel per month. And we have found And we have found that the visibility and the transparency around the cost structure to be a major driver for our customers and their ability to take educated decisions.
Now, we'd love to show you the platform. Just to get your heads around the live demo environment, all you need in order to manage the video cloud-based MCR is a simple Chrome-based browser with a reasonable internet connection. You log in with a restricted password and you get to your dedicated account and find all the different models. Let's jump in. Just a second.
Okay, guys, here you get to the dashboard and a single view of all your channels. This specific customer has 4 running channels: the lifestyle, the movies, music, and sport, and 1 additional kids channel that is still being worked on. Here you have a real-time view of your entire channel activity, and you can always add a new playout and a new channel in just a click of a button. Before we jump in, we would like to show you one nice marketing feature that we just added. From this dashboard, you can grab a URL that you can share with any of your customers or team member for them to understand how your content and channel look like. Let's simply click HLS link, decide that it should expire in 2 days, create a link, send it to anyone over email or WhatsApp, and then simply operate our player, where you can actually preview real-time channel, including logos, audios, and all the graphics. Now, let's look at how the platform enables you to manage a channel from A to Z. We'll click on the scheduler icon. Here, we go to a channel level dashboard. Here you can upload your content into your account, manage the content and QC it, preview the content and add relevant metadata, manage the scheduling and programming of your channel, add dynamic graphics and run them over the content, add live feeds and live recording, insert secondary event and dynamic ads. You can also make content available for VOD delivery. We'll touch that later. Looking at the upper menu, you can move between scheduler, MOM, autopilot, live, and media transcoder. All those functions are available in one single interface that we are going to quickly fly you through them. Now, we are on the lifestyle channel level. Next to it, I will click and open a preview window where you can see a real-time view of your channel. And it can keep running while you are managing the content and your channel. Now, just to orient you on what you can see here in front of you, on the right upper side, this is the time zone of the channel. And of course, different channels on your account can run according to different channels. Next to it, there is a menu where you can import and export, like import an external playlist, upload metadata, and batch import files and graphics. You can also export full media CSV report, different EPGs in different format, and as run log. Next to it is our alert system, where you can modify to match your specific setup and alert level. On the left side, these are the 3 inputs: upload media, live feeds, and our graphic engine. Now, let's take it one by one. First, our MOM, where you can actually upload hundreds and thousands of items, which include videos, audios, and subtitles. The beauty of our system is that you can upload any content format in any resolution, any bitrate, using any upload service, and integrate it all automatically into your account. You simply click here, choose any video content that you have stored locally, and start uploading it. The system will indicate that those clips were already uploaded, but for the sake of the demo, I will go ahead and upload them again. Immediately, you have a view of all three of them start uploading. And then in the media upload report, you will be able to see the status of all of them. Immediately when a media item is already uploaded, you can search for it by ID, file name, or by any kind of attributes like tags and metadata. Let's find one of the items that was already uploaded into the system. Click the edit icon, and now I'm in the item level. Again, without interfering my broadcast, the channel continue to broadcast. I have some general information about the item. I have metadata, which can be manually or uploaded in batch, and I have additional attributes such subtitles in different languages and audio files in different languages. I can also preview and skip through the video with different audios and different subtitles, making sure everything is completely in sync. Next to it, I can also download the files, whatever you want. Now, I think that's a very big differentiator for any existing or any other provider. Let's now go back to the scheduler and let's start using some of the clip that we have just uploaded. Here in the middle, you can see the scheduler, which can be viewed either in a calendar view, both in 5 minutes view, hourly, daily, and even a weekly view, or you can skip to a list view, where each item gets a line into the scheduler. Now let's drag one of the item and simply throw it into the scheduler with a lot of options of how to erase, duplicate, and move items between. Let's go to the second one. Second media input are live feeds. The platform enables you to easily set up multiple live inputs from different sources and different formats and enable you to easily populate them into the playlist. In this specific example, this customer has 2 live feeds, one from his news studio and another one live sport event. Let's take one of them and simply populate it into the playlist the same as we do with any media. You can see here that immediately it's marked in red. So it can call your special attention. You can also, while doing that, open another preview window. Let's place it here. And this actually helps your MCR to more accurately decide where to break in and out of the live feed. Now, this is where it gets very interesting. Our platform allows you to record your live feeds and reuse them as reruns in your playlist. And remember, all that recording, I can record immediately any feeds. I can also set up recording to run later on. And remember, all of that, just a moment.
No extra hardware, no additional integration. Everything is being done through one simple, simplified web application. There is no need for any technical support or technical engineer to back it up.
Just a moment, we're refreshing our channel. So we showed live, and now we need to show graphics.
This is the third and last input, the graphics engine.
Yeah, so actually, we lost the internet connection here for 1 minute.
We're taking everything to the cloud, but then we're dependent on the internet connection of Zoom, right? So, but hold on, bear with us. So just to keep everyone on the same page, when it comes to the...
Great, we are back.
Okay.
So the third input is our graphic engine. Our platform allows you to upload unlimited number of graphics templates. You can use graphics from our own library or upload yours. We are talking about here are about rich graphics that can be automatically and dynamically set to run on top of your content. And let's see some examples. Clicking on the edit of one of those templates let you in. You have a preview, and in that specific case, this graphic has a logo and 2 lines of text. Now I can, of course, change dynamically those texts. First one, I will hard code now, and on the second one, I want it to be taken dynamically from the metadata, the current show, title name. Of course, I can also scale and position the graphics to the right place, in the right size, and save it as an instance. Now, I took one specific template and created different instances, and I can use them either by using our own autopilot or by all kind of secondary event triggered from the playlist.
So you can basically use those secondary events in the playlist to trigger graphics, automate the text and images,
Exactly.
and the length of each graphics.
Exactly. And of course, our engine can run multiple layers of graphics on top of your video, on top of the channel at any given time. Let's see how some of those graphics look like.
So Neil is showing us an example of a variety of graphics that our platform supports. And just to recap what we've seen so far, on a dashboard level, you can manage all your channels, a single channels level view when you can upload content, manage the schedule and live feeds, and on the content level, where you can edit all the attributes, the secondary events, and preview each video.
Okay, so here are some examples running in few layers. You have a ticker, we have a next promotion, we have a promotion coming out from the logo. Remember, all of them are taking dynamically text from the metadata of the next show.
I think you can see your screen.
Yeah. Then you have a next show, and these are all live examples used by our customers. And another squeeze from the left promoting the next movie. Of course, customers can use any 2D or 3D elements. Coming up next, another example, squeezing the screen with some information about the next show and the next time for it. And some last examples are a squeeze that, again, squeeze the screen and then show promotion for 2 shows. All of those graphics that you just saw are actually dynamically taking information either from the metadata or from the playlist. And that's another menu card from Viva Nation, our latest customer, presenting the next 3 shows. Everything is possible. What kind of graphics that you want to create, you can upload it into our cloud, into our system, and start using that on top of it.
So we're going to the other screens as well?
No, I think, sorry. So what is very important here is that our system add more and more features during the year. In our next release, we actually added a lot of functionality about how to help you create new scheduling better and easy. We are going to release that in a month's time, where customers will have much more flexibility in how to see each of their events, each of their secondary event on top of the audio. So here you can see that this Lion King item has audio in different languages, also has subtitles, autopilot of graphics, and Scotty Q-tones and Scotty markers running on top of that. At the same time, we'll also have the ability to create blocks, copy-paste them into the playlist, and change them over time.
And we're enabling our customers from a one-stop shop, one single view SaaS application to orchestrate the entire playout programming and scheduling, add on top of that the secondary event management and the different features that Neil just showed you. Okay? Now, if you just go to present mode. Yep, good. So I guess to sum up, what we just showed you, on a business level, on a platform offering level, There is no CapEx. We're leaving the CapEx behind. Our offering is on a monthly subscription-based pay on the go. The delivery is a whole new level of speed and agility. We're offering a SaaS-based playout programming and scheduling functionalities. It's a simple workflow and interface, so you're not dependent on having a technical engineer along your side throughout the day, and you basically turn any team member on your team into we call it the 5-fix. We turn any team member into a 5-fix better contributor. And we have all the graphics, the scheduling, and the secondary events managed from a single point, single invoice, no hidden fees.
All right, thank you guys. So I have launched a poll that will allow the attendees to let us know how they would like to be followed up with. Would they like somebody from Evrideo, from the Zixi team, or a joint solution that they would talk to both? So if our attendees could fill that out, we will get back to you appropriately. After I go through the key takeaways here, we're going to open up for Q&A. So please put any questions that you have into the Q&A tab at the bottom, and then we will respond. So what are the key takeaways from today's presentation? These are integrated software solutions allowing content providers to create, manage, and deliver broadcast quality live video with the flexibility to stand up live channels using cloud-based infrastructure that provides the functionality and quality of legacy hardware-based MCR and playout solutions. You can quickly gain workflow flexibility, setting up a connection or transport in minutes with few internal resources for the rapid distribution and syndication of live content. And unit economics are reduced while keeping quality and reliable transport of broadcast quality content from the cloud over IP to TV and digital broadcasters, leveraging a cost-effective pay-as-you-go model. So with that, maybe, yeah, let's pause it there. Please fill out our poll, and let's open it up to a few questions. So first, for the Evrideo team, how comprehensive is the metadata on assets? Our MAM system has unlimited fields with a wide variety of data types. Can you support that level of field data in your system directly?
Oh, great question. Actually, our MAM system and the metadata on top of it is totally configurable per customer. A customer can decide whether to have 5 fields of metadata or 100 fields, all up to them, and they can change it from account to account and from channel to channel. And again, whenever they decided on how many fields of metadata they want to use, and they can completely change it during the time, they will be able to upload this metadata either manually, one by one, or by actually upload a batch of files or an Excel file with all the metadata immediately into our platform. And that can be changed during time course.
Right, thank you. Another question for the Evrideo team. Which traffic and scheduling systems does Evrideo interface with?
Well, another great question. At the moment, we integrated with something like 8 different platforms, and we keep on adding more and more according to the request from customers. We support many different ones from Europe, from the US, and from all other places. Very easy for us to integrate and support any additional one. So if a customer used to work with a specific scheduling and programming system, it will take us a few days to integrate that as well.
Right, thank you. Next question for Natram. Since Evrideo is distributing content across the world, how does Zixi monitor the output to each destination?
Thanks, John. That's a good question. Basically, with video and ZenMaster, customers would be able to monitor the endpoints of every destination. So essentially, we'd be able to show the analytics of the stream being delivered across the world to every endpoint.
Beautiful. Next, back to the video team. How much storage can you offer to each channel of playout?
Another good question. It all depends on the package that you have with us. The basic package offers 2 terabytes of storage. The next level offers 5 and 8 terabytes of storage. And of course, these terabytes are per channel. So if a customer has run like 10 channels with us, he will have 5 terabytes per channel, multiple by 10, totally 50 terabytes. And of course, in any given time, customer can buy more, add more storage. It's actually unlimited.
Great. Another, is it possible to deliver ASI signal output straight to a terrestrial transmitter via IP? If not, how many simultaneously out, and what is the latency?
Yeah, for sure, we can output feeds using ZXI to any kind of transmission, whether it's to DTH uplink or to any terrestrial, and customer can decide whether to tweak the latency between few seconds. That's it.
And to add to that a little bit, ZXI applications support ASI cards. So if you were running a ZXI receiver or broadcaster, you could add ASI cards to that server and automatically output ASI.
A follow-up on the scheduling question, can we do most of the scheduling just in your service? If so, can we set up rights for users and groups?
Yeah, so most of the functionalities are available in our own scheduling system, which is one module within our system. You have all kinds of options there, but as you asked before, some customers prefer to keep on working with their own scheduling system, and you can do both. We actually have customers uploading a daily playlist from their own scheduling system. It's spread around immediately on top of our calendar, and they can do last-minute change by dragging and dropping items and live feeds directly out on our system without the need to go back into their scheduling system. So everything is possible.
Great. Another, how is it possible to trim video on a playlist?
Okay, so we have 2 ways to do that, and another great question. You either throw a video from the MOM, populate it into the playlist, and then tweak it by using SOM, start of media, and duration. So let's say you want to break one movie into 3 segments. You can drag actually the movie 3 times into the playlist, start SOM in 0 and play 20 minutes of it. Then the second one will be played from 22 minutes until the end or whatever. So that's one option. Another one is to use our video transcoder and actually break one item into 3 small items. Both of them are perfectly okay. It's up to the customer to decide how he prefers to work.
All right, we're getting a lot of good questions here. The next is, does Evrideo deliver the stream to mobile applications on Android and iOS?
We can support any output, as we said before. ZXI helping us to deliver output feeds to any kind of format. Usually those mobile apps and all kind of smart TVs are using HLS, multiple bitrate HLS. We can generate multiple bitrate HLS according to any format and every demand from the end user. So if a certain mobile app demands a certain profile, we'll deliver that, again, HLS, or RTMP as well.
So it's absolutely.
Great. A commercial question to Evrideo. What is the typical cost per channel per month?
That's a great question, Uri. A few million, you think, or no? We are kidding. It's a perfectly reasonable price. Starting, we'll just throw numbers.
I would just say that it's a monthly subscription with a range that is tailored to the different packs We have packages for heavy multi-channel CTOs that want to go full power both on the playout and the MCR. We have packages for the mid-size ones that just want to have the graphics and the playout functionalities. And we also have packages for the lightweight content owners and single channels that want to get started and really let go and leave behind that hardware in a box that is based in their office, keeps the server space, gets them dependent on technical support and continuous hardware updates. We just give them the one simple solution with all the functionalities that we mentioned. And there are obviously different levels where they can top up into additional functionalities on the go as they grow.
But we won't get into real numbers right now.
Exact
if any
numbers,
one of you want to have that discussion, we'll do it one-on-one. But we can assure you that it's one invoice per channel per month, meaning there are no hidden costs. You're not paying separately for the software, for the cloud infrastructure, for the storage. You have one payment per month, which includes everything. You don't need your own account on AWS or on any other cloud. One payment according to a few different packages, reasonable price that you can work with that.
And if I may add, I think it's also this touches on the main differentiator between what our offering to what other cloud providers in the space are offering. We're giving single invoice, full predictable, meaning as a CTO, as a CEO, as a production broadcasting manager, you are able to fully understand where exactly you're going to land at the end of the month, at the end of the channel season, in terms of cost, unit economics, and profit margin. Yeah. And we enable you to focus entirely on what you want and need to probably do best, which is to commercialize your content and distribute it to as many more endpoints worldwide.
I think also on the distribution part, we again have one invoice or one price per distribution, whether it's only main distribution or 1+1. Again, one price. It won't surprise you in the end of the month.
Okay.
Great. We still have some good questions coming in. Does your system translate to captions, open or closed, or is there some sort of input translation needed?
Well, good question. Of course, the system does not do that automatically. Customer will need to upload either subtitles or closed captions or open captions using all kind of different formats that are supported in the market. We support them all. So as soon as a customer upload 3 different languages, our system will automatically match it into the video.
Great. All right. Another one. For the content, the Evrideo system seems geared toward individual shows. Is it also well designed to handle individual news packages? Can it do repeating news playlists similar to CDSN?
We can do all kind of different, all kind of different options, whether you broadcast different shows or single shows or news sessions. Everything is possible. We need to actually deep dive into each different requirements, and then we'll find a solution for all of them.
And I guess that the accurate definition is we are content agnostic. Regardless whether it's news, kids channel, we help linear TV channels to blend both linear program as well as live feeds, breaking in, breaking out.
All right. A question for Natrum at Zixi. Does Zixi support addressable advertising technology?
That's a good question. Basically, we are a transport mechanism, and we can transport the SCUDdy marker to endpoints, and from there, they can insert ads for the local audience. Similarly, if they were to convert to HLS or CMAF or any OTT stream, we'll convert the SCUDdy Q tones into Q markers, at which point you can insert ads based on the ad server technology being used at that local device level, wherever that person is residing.
Great. Another question, can Evrideo run in any public cloud?
Of course, we can run on any public cloud. At the moment, we are running on our own public cloud. We host in 3 different locations all over Europe. So every channel can be sure that he has a main stream, a backup stream, and a third backup to the storage.
How do you keep the content in private? Do you offer an NDA contract?
Yeah, of course, we offer an NDA contract, but each customer is hosted on a different tenant. Each tenant is totally secured, totally encrypted, and is differentiated from all the others. So customer can rest assured that whenever they upload content or using Zixi to upload any live feeds, it's all go into a secure account, an encrypted account, the same on all the feeds going out of our cloud.
And it's firewalled, it's encrypted, and it's dedicated on a cloud level within the data center.
And how does Evradio support targeted ad insertion?
Okay, so as the same as Michael's just said, on the playout level, we totally support that. So customers that build their master channel on our playout can insert Qtones, SCSI markers, or XQ, and then deliver that into the feed going out either HLS, MPEG-TS, or any other formats.
Great. And then we have one last question. How can we make this platform so that it could be played on a big video wall to have a real experience of quality? More than home TV sets reaching 60 inches, we need to see what clients see.
Okay, so for probably this question goes for monitoring purpose. So whenever a customer, let's say a customer play 10 channels, we can always send the stream in high quality using Zixi back to their office. They can then present it on a huge screen, and they can actually monitor the full quality of the stream. Same stream on the same level goes straight to all the end takers.
Great. Well, that is the end of our questions. So I'd like to thank all of our attendees. We had quite a good attendee turnout today, so we really appreciate it. And from the Zixi team, we appreciate the Evradio team's participation and partnership, and thank everybody for coming.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks you guys for hosting us. It was a great webinar.
True pleasure.
All right, thank you.